Well. Another stream, another Wizards game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, mainly gentlemen, to another Washington Wizards basketball stream. The Washington Wizards got blown out by the New Orleans Pelicans. No Dyson Daniels today, so it wasn't a Dyson Daniels versus Johnny Davis matchup. The Pelicans did manage to put up 100 points in the Summer League game, which is pretty impressive for them. But I mainly wanted to talk about one thing. I was made a liar today. What's going on, Lior? I was made a liar today. I tweeted out earlier today that I said Johnny Davis would have a good game. Because I truly thought he would have a good game today. I really did. And it turns out I was wrong. Johnny Davis, in fact, didn't really have the best game. Very disappointing. Very disappointing to say the least. I don't know how many times I'm just going to hear it's one Summer League game. When it was the first game, it was one Summer League game. It's like cool, jitters, etc. Cool. Second game is like, oh, it's two Summer League games. Oh. Third Summer League game, I'm like, come on, man. You got to show me something, right, guys? He got to show us something. And he has yet to show us anything. Like, he's hustled and, made some defensive plays, which is nice. But that alone isn't going to keep you on an NBA court. It's just not. Oh no, man. I put a poll up on Twitter. Earlier. It's about 30 minutes left. I said, how worried are you about Johnny Davis? 51% said they're very worried about Johnny Davis. What's going on, Henry? What's going on, B-Boy? My issue with Johnny, I'm sorry. Bro cannot get past anybody. He can't get past the defender. He constantly is picking up his dribble because he can't get past the defender. He obviously has no counter to the opposition, to the defender, because if he did, he wouldn't pick up the ball and give it to somebody else every time he touches the rock. We ask him to be aggressive. We want him to be aggressive. We want him to have the ball in his hands in Summer League. But every time he has the ball in his hands, he ends up giving it up. He simply ends up giving it up. So, he looks overwhelmed. He looks, he just looks like he's out of his league right now. And this is in the Summer League. See, this is the thing. How can you say, oh, this is Summer League, oh, this is Summer League, oh, this is Summer League? Like, we're not talking about him just missing shots or something. Like, he's just bricking. He's not making a lot of his shots. We're talking about him actively not being able to do what he was doing in Wisconsin. Look at his Wisconsin highlight tape. And look at him in the Summer League. He's not able to do any of what he was doing offensively in Wisconsin in the Summer League. Is that not worrisome? How can you just chalk that up to, oh, it's just Summer League? If it's just Summer League, it honestly should be easier for him to do it. I know there's, maybe the spaces and I don't know. But you would think he would be able to cook up a little bit more. Right now, bro, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. But Johnny should be at the G League. He should be in the G League. It's not going to happen. But kid need to work on some offensive counters, some offensive moves. Like, he looks bad. He looks bad right now. If you looking at the numbers, he shot 3 for 7, 2 for 4 from 3. 3 turnovers, 8 points. Then he airball. I missed that part. Then he airball like a fade or something. Then he got his shot blocked when he tried to do a little scoop layup. It got blocked. I mean, from what it's looking like, man, he looks like a guy that maybe at Wisconsin, he was just able to do more things, be more physical, etc. Now he's getting out physicaled, and he's not able to do what he was doing at Wisconsin. What he was doing at Wisconsin is clearly not working at the next level. And he has absolutely no counter to that. Like, he has no counter to it. He has no idea what to do. He picks up his dribble constantly, gets plucked, loses the ball, turnover, gets his shot blocked. Every shot he takes is a contested shot. I have yet to see him create any kind of space to give him an easy look at the basket. Every shot's been tough. Every shot's been contested. Outside of just the open threes, obviously. But, oh no, man. I don't know how you can look at 3 straight games of Summer League and just say, man, I don't care. It's Summer League. This guy is supposed to be, like, the Wizards are trying to compete and whatnot. Like, I assume the Wizards' plan was for him to look halfway decent so he could possibly be prepared to get some kind of minutes in the rotation. Some kind of minutes in the rotation, maybe. He does not look anywhere near ready to play NBA basketball. He cannot get past guys at the Summer League level. And I'm supposed to expect him, because he's just on the NBA court now, to get past NBA level defenders? What? How? Why? What logical sense does that make? What logical sense does that make? He does not look anywhere near ready to be getting minutes in an NBA rotation at all. He needs work. He needs work. He needs to be in the go-go instead of sitting on the bench, because that's what's going to happen. He's just going to be sitting on the bench when he needs to be down there in the go-go working on this game. But they're not going to send their 10th pick to the go-go. They didn't send Rui. They didn't send Denny. They didn't send Corey. None of them went. He's not going. He's the 10th pick. He's not going nowhere. He's going to be right on that bench watching. I mean, but before I go further, guys, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys had a good day. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video. Helps your boy out a lot. If you haven't and you want to become a member, click that link that I have in the pinned chat in the comment section, and you can join up and become a member, man. We're trying to get to 20 members. That'll be lit for sure. Or if you want to send me a super chat and donate and support in that way, you can also do that as well. Any support is appreciated. But yeah, man. Johnny's not looking good. No, I'm not calling him a bust. Yes, I am saying I am worried because, like I said, I would get it. Maybe his shot just wasn't falling. You know, he's getting open looks. He's creating space for himself. You know, he's getting open. He's getting past guys, but the ball just ain't falling through the net. Okay, I'm a little, you know, like, I see the vision here. The shot's just not falling. I'm not seeing no vision right now. I'm not seeing no vision right now, bro. This dude is the 10th overall pick. Big Ten Player of the Year. Does he look like the Big Ten Player of the Year out there? Does he look like the Big Ten Player of the Year? I mean, obviously, this ain't Wisconsin, brother. This ain't Purdue or whatever. Or Minnesota or Merlin. I mean, bruh. Handle ain't there. Getting by guys ain't there. I mean, everybody knew he wasn't the greatest athlete. He didn't have the quickest first step. You know, he didn't create space at an elite level. But he's not doing it at all. He's not doing it at all. I truly, truly expected him to have a decent game today. And he gave us nothing. Summer League is almost over. Summer League is almost over. They've played 3 games right now. It's not that many games in Summer League. They've played 3 games. They have a game on Friday, and then the 5th game is to be determined. Bro, he has given us absolutely zero to go off of in these Summer League games. The only thing that people can say in regards to Johnny Davis right now is it's the Summer League. It's Summer League. It's Summer League. It's Summer League. That's all people can say. That's all he's giving people things to say right now is it's Summer League. That's all everybody is saying. When you ask somebody how Johnny Davis is or to truly defend him and what he's done on the court, they can't. There's nothing positive out or offensively because he's done some little things with the hustle defensively. But offensively, there's absolutely zero to go off of. So everybody is just resorted. We're going into the third Summer League game now. Everybody is just resorting to, it's Summer League. It's Summer League. It's Summer League. Like, bro. I mean, you got to show us something. Give the fans something to get excited about. There is no way anybody wants to see their 10th overall pick give them absolutely nothing to go off of going into Summer League, going into the regular season. And please do not compare Johnny Davis to Corey Kispert and say, oh, Corey Kispert did this, Corey Kispert. Corey Kispert's game is an off-ball game. He did not come in out of Gonzaga where you did not expect him to come getting buckets, getting his own bucket, creating his own shot, handling the ball. He's an off-ball player. We was expecting him to get some open threes, etc., and knock those down. That's what we was looking for with Corey. Johnny Davis was a dude that we said was a dog. We said can get clutch buckets, get a bucket when you need it, get his own shot off, etc. We ain't seeing none of that. We have not seen any of it. I mean, you got to give us something, bro. He got to give us something. Something. I mean, bro. We over here, the fans over here reaching for straws at this point, bro. Just hoping and trying to have faith. But yeah, bro ain't ready. Bro ain't ready for no NBA minutes. And he ain't going to get them. He ain't going to get them. I mean, I thought he could be up there past Rui and Denny and whatnot, like, starting out. I thought he could be better than them. I lied. I said he was going to have a good game today. I lied. I'm just, hey. You cut on this tape, it look like a whole different player. You cannot tell me, if you've never watched basketball before, you say Johnny Davis, what he undrafted? What he a second round pick? He don't even look like a first round pick out there, bro. He looked like a guy who got picked up, who on a summer league team, to fill up a roster spot, see what he could put on tape. He does not look anywhere near a lottery pick. Anywhere near it. Like I said, I could see it if he was like creating space and shots just wasn't falling. Getting past his guy, missing layups, simple stuff like that. But you see the vision there. He getting past his guy, he getting his shot off, he creating his own space, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but his shot just not falling. I get it if it was like that. It's like, okay, but we can see the vision. The dude can't get past nobody. The dude keep picking up the ball every time he dribble into somebody, and there's some resistance. He pick up his dribble and dump it off. Or he just loses the ball, or turns the ball over. What can we go off of, guys? Bro, V-Lone, I'm not trying to be an analyst, bro. What am I saying that's wrong? See, this is my issue. V-Lone will be like, bro, nobody comes out the gate hard. I'm not trying to be an analyst. How am I not trying to be an analyst when I'm just going off of what everybody is seeing? We're all seeing this. Bro, we're all watching it. He's struggling. I'm going off of what I'm seeing. He's struggling. I'm not saying his career's over. I'm not saying he's a bust. Far from it. I'm just saying the guy is struggling. And it's worrisome. It is. It is. He just doesn't look ready right now. And that's fine. He just doesn't look ready though. And that's fine. That's not saying he's going to be a bust. That's not saying he's going to be a terrible NBA player. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying any of that. I personally think Johnny's going to be fine. I personally think he's going to be fine. He just may not be ready right now. He just may not be ready right now. That's all I'm saying. And, it's a little disappointing. I will admit. It's a little disappointing because a lot of people thought he would be a little closer to being ready and not, as unready as he looks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he is a bust. I'm not saying his career's over. I'm not saying he sucks now. Like he's just terrible and he has no hope. I'm not saying any of that. He just doesn't look ready. And is it disappointing? Yes. It is. It is. I mean, oh no. I just had the mindset of the Wizards. I just thought they were trying to draft. I feel like the Wizards are a little disappointed because I feel like they drafted Johnny Davis with the expectations that he could be ready to go and get some minutes if needed, like today. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you look at a guy like Ochai Agbaji out in Cleveland, who's picked after Johnny, and he over there hooping. You know what I mean? So, like, he looks like a guy who can legitimately go play for Cleveland right now. Like, he looks like a guy who can go play for Cleveland right now. Johnny looks like he needs a year. And that's my issue with the Wizards in their drafting. Once again. I don't know, man. But like I said, I'm not saying his career is over. I'm not saying he's a bust. I'm just saying it's disappointing. It's disappointing. I mean, I saw people saying that Johnny could possibly be the starting point guard or whatnot. And now we talking about G League. After 3 Summer League games. That's disappointing, man. That's extremely disappointing. That's extremely disappointing. So, I mean, y'all could be right. First year, just like, he had a big jump. His second year at Wisconsin or whatever, y'all could be right. Velo, you could be right. Biggie, you could be right. I mean, yeah, I think he'll get it too. I eventually will think he gets it. I think he'll get it down. But, I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. I mean, but right now, bro, what you mean? Ochai had eight points. He just dropped 24. What you mean? Ochai just dropped 24 with 3 steals on 50% shooting from the 3 and 53% from the field. Unless you're talking about like last game, Velo. Major, you said we don't do anything right. I mean, all I'm saying is this is disappointing. All I'm saying as well is, yeah, he could be a slow starter, but I'm sure the Wizards didn't draft him with the 10th pick saying, oh, he's a slow starter. He may have to redshirt a year. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the Wizards' plans for him to possibly have to redshirt his first year as a Wizard. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a part of their plans. Oh no, man. Oh no. I'm just saying. Johnny has not been this is nothing to go off of. The only thing I've learned about Johnny so far in the Summer League is when Tommy said you can never tell when he's having a good or bad day. That's the only thing I've learned about Johnny in the Summer League so far. So if we want to keep, building up the list of what the issue is, at first it was just 1 game of Summer League. Then it was just 2 games of Summer League. Now it's just 3 games of Summer League. And it's just the Summer League and period. Now it's also, he's a slow starter. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe all right. Maybe it's just because it was one game, then 2 games, then it's 3 games. Maybe it was just because it's summer league in general. Maybe it's just because he's a slow starter. Maybe it's because of all these reasons. So, I mean, and I'm sure it'll be more reasons. But hey, we'll go with slow starter. He's a slow starter. Let's go with that then. He's a slow starter. Sure. Let's just go with that. I mean, I don't think you get drafted at the 10th pick with the 10th pick because, you're expected to start off slow. I mean, this wasn't like people weren't talking about Johnny Davis like he was just some project, some raw project. You know what I mean? Like you don't get picked up at the 10th spot, because your front office is like, the Wizards are trying to have their young guys, be effective and be contributing in the rotation currently. Oh my God. Like, why do people keep bringing up Trae Young when talking about Johnny Davis? Trae Young may have struggled shooting, but Trae Young showed so much more in Summer League. Like, you knew what Trae Young was about. And, like, Johnny Davis, I mean, come on, man. Is he gonna reach Trae Young's level? Do we know that? Also, we're just talking about shooting with Trae Young. I'm not just simply talking about shooting with Johnny Davis. There's more to his issues than shooting the ball. Like I said, if he was getting past guys and blowing layups or, creating space and just missing his shot, that's different because we see him creating that space. We see him getting by guys. The ball is just not falling for him. So that would be fine. The low percentages would be fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But he's not creating no space. He's not getting past anybody. All his shots are tough shots. He's shooting fadeaways. He's getting a shot blocked. Everything's tough. It's not like, you know what I mean? I'm seeing the reason. I'm seeing the vision right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I'm saying, man. Like I said. I mean, slow starter. We'll go with slow starter. Slow starter. Major says because he's been watching the Wizards. He doesn't even show signs of promise. Omar said, listen, the Wizards trying to win now. Right, so they for sure expected Johnny to contribute right off, but they failed this draft pick, and now they got to send him to the G League and go from there. That's the thing. Johnny's not going to no G League. He is not going to no G League. Right, you said sound like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Velo, you said he was going to the G League regardless. Y'all think Johnny's going to the G League? Y'all really think Johnny's going to the G League? He ain't going to the G League, man. He's not going to the G League. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked if he went to the G League. Johnny Davis is not going to the G League. He's not going to the G League. I feel like I would be comfortable putting a lot of money on the fact that he's not going to the G League. That man is not going to the G League, I'm telling you. Biggie, you say he is playing with people he doesn't know can make a shot, but during the season he's going to have NBA players to rely on. I do see little court vision and high IQ. I mean, I don't know, bro. The competition is going to get tougher at the NBA level, though. Like, it's not like we're talking about Corey Kispert here, whose game is more off ball. Like, if Johnny can't get past somebody and has to pick up his dribble, what does having NBA talent around him have to do with that? We're talking about, like, if we're talking about Corey Kispert, right, in Summer League, it's harder, because Corey is looking, waiting for somebody to give him the rock to shoot the ball. More of an off-ball game, right? Backdoor cuts, etc. Johnny, who we're looking at more as an on-ball guy, if he can't get past somebody and has to pick up his dribble, how does having guys around him help? NBA guys around him help much. If he can't get past anybody and he has to continuously pick up his dribble. I mean, like I said, it's fine. If he needs time, he needs time. It's disappointing, but hey, if he needs time, he needs time. I personally thought he was going to be a little bit more ready. I expected to see a little bit more. That's why I'm disappointed. I mean, I assume that's why everybody else is disappointed too. People were very excited when he got drafted. People had very high hopes when he got drafted. And it's looking like maybe people hype was a little too high, a little too early. You know? And I'm not saying that he can't have a 10-year NBA career, etc. But I'd be lying if I think everybody would be lying if they were to say they weren't disappointed. And this is the type of Summer League performance they expected from him. And then you go around and look around, you see some of his other peers that were drafted behind him going off. It makes it even more disappointing. So, I'm not, like I said, I keep having to preference this because I feel like people, because they hear me talk negatively about him, they assume that I'm saying that his career's over. I'm not saying his career's over. I'm not saying he's a bust. I'm saying his performance has been disappointed and he may not be ready as quickly as we thought he may be. And that's disappointing. And I think that's completely fair. That's completely fair. So, like, defensively, he's hustled. He's made plays on the defensive side of the ball. I think on that side, he's done really well. But he's going to have to do more offensively. He can't just dribble and then keep picking up his dribble in NBA games. That defense ain't going to do enough. You know, so. Kevin, you said Trae Young and Davis are completely two different players. Biggie said, remember the tip rebound and quick pass to Tom for the dunk. Like, he's done things like that. But, I don't know, man. It's just, like I said, maybe he's just a late bloomer. You know, maybe it's something like that. So, we'll see. We'll see. OBJ, you said I'm depressed or a curse. Leo, you said if you're not tall, you at least must have something amazing. At least must have something amazing. Shooting and dribbling abilities doesn't look like that with him. Dan, you said I don't want the Wizards getting any more draft picks. They've never made us better. Ryan, he was smooth in college. Look polished to me. Let's see. Yeah, obviously, he learning real quick that this ain't Wisconsin. This ain't the Big Ten. I mean, my man's is learning that fast. You know, so, I mean, and some guys, and not saying you have to be super athletic and whatnot, but, like, let's go to another guy who's drafted by him who's playing well. Like a guy like Jalen Williams out of Santa Clara. A lot of people, a lot of the reason he jumped so high is, I mean, you could tell that kid could just play. I mean, he has a really good feel for the game. He's not the most athletic, not like super athletic, but, I mean, he's crafty. He can get his shot off. And he really hasn't been able to display his ball handling abilities in OKC Summer League team because they got Josh Giddey playing. But, I mean, he can ball handle as well. So, I mean, I'm just waiting to see some kind of flashes from Wisconsin's Johnny. That's what I want to see. And I'm hoping to see. And I keep saying after every stream, maybe in the next game, Johnny will improve. Because what I would like to see from him is like many, many, many improvements. We've seen him do things defensively and hustle and stuff in all the games. That's nice and fine and dandy. But, you know, offensively, especially, you know, you want to at least see many, 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 many small improvements. Like, yeah, maybe he's been a little bit more aggressive, etc. But it's just, there's been nothing. Like, I want to see people come in the chat. I want to see people come in the chat and be hyped about one of the games he's had. That's all I want. I just want people to come in here and be hyped about one of the games he's had. Biggie said Brad's going to take him under his ring. I mean, sure, but he need to go with Drew Hanlon or something like Denny did. He need to go over there with Drew. He need to spend a summer with him, apparently. You know? I mean, Brad can only teach him but so much, like little nuances and things, but you still gotta have it. You still gotta have it. Brad over here trying to win championships, he said. He ain't got time to be waiting on no Johnny. He trying to win championships. Right, said, anybody else you think look good besides Vernon Carey? Vernon's definitely been cool. Vernon Carey's definitely been cool. I feel like Vernon Carey has been the most consistent wizard. I feel like he's been the most consistent wizard in all these games. Like, he's had pretty decent games in almost every Summer League game. I feel like he's been the most consistent. Another player I'm disappointed with is Isaiah Todd. And I feel like he just rarely, ever... I feel like I rarely ever notice him. Maybe that's because he doesn't really touch the ball like that. Like they said, the focus on that was a big focus was on Isaiah Todd. But I don't feel like he's featured heavily in the offense at all. Like, he'll get some threes up, but I feel like Isaiah Todd hasn't really been a focus on that team at all, even though they said this Summer League was a big focus on him. I mean, there's a lot of times where I just don't notice him. He don't get shots. Sometimes he ain't getting shots up. He just, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe they should have a more concerted effort in getting him involved or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. So Isaiah Todd has been a big disappointment too. And that's what you're really disappointed in when your main focuses in summer leagues have both disappointed you. That's not good to see. When you're rookie and then your second year guy, your second round draft pick, when they're both disappointing in summer league, it's not good, man. It's not good. It's not good. Devin Dotson, he hasn't been the most efficient guy, but he's made some notable, plays, etc. Echenike, he's been pretty consistent too. Both of the bigs have been pretty consistent. Echenike and Vernon Carey, they've both been pretty consistent this whole summer league. McCall has been impressive. Definitely, I give a shout out to him. He's 100% been impressive. Quentin Jackson got some shine today too, as well. But I don't know. Pierre Henry has 7 assists. That's good. That's nice to see. Kevin said, "Hey D, I know you heard that Brad texted Davis about his struggles." Yeah, I seen that. I mean, good teammate, Brad. Good teammate. Help the young Brook out, man. Tell him not to get in his head. Cause I mean that's also a thing too, Because I talk about it with Denny. Like, Denny will have stretches where he's missing 3-pointers or something, or just not having the best stretch. And I feel like a lot of the times, he gets in his head and it kind of affects his confidence, And so you got a rookie coming in and he's struggling in the summer league, and I'm sure he's watching his peers that was drafted around him, his peers that were drafted behind him in the lottery and in front of him in the lottery, and he's seeing them perform. You don't think Johnny Davis want to perform and see his stats up there with some of the other names that's drafted ahead of him and behind him? You don't think he's looking at some of these guys and looking at their numbers? So I'm sure his confidence is shaky right now too, and has gotten shaken, and that's something he's got to fight with. That's definitely something he's got to fight with. So hopefully, he gets it together, man. It may not be this summer league, but hopefully preseason time we start seeing improvement. Ronnie said Davis giving off future Rome Chrome Dome vibe. Ricky said reevaluate him again in the preseason. Yeah, he'll be reevaluated again in the preseason for sure. Omar, you said Hanlon not gonna waste his time with Johnny. They said any update on footage Diddy record with Drew? I have no clue. You may want to ask some of the Diddy guys up in here, Dan. Ricky said Jamie has been consistent also. Yeah, you said Todd sucked. But you said I also noticed he was never lost in space when he came to guarding his man. Always had a hand in someone's face. Maybe 2 times he's gotten blown by, but most of the time it's NBA defense. Yeah, I mean, like I said, defensively, he's made plays for sure. Been active, and that's what you like to see. He's supposed to be a high motor guy as well. But you want to see it on the other end, man. You got to see it on the other end. Kevin said he will be cut by training camp. Todd, Doctor said Johnny Davis still beating out Chet and Pot. Okay, Doctor. Jay, you said Todd is a project. He's 2 years away from going into his body. It'll pay off. Ricky said, forget Summer League. Kevin said, what did you smoke, a Doctor? Biggie said, I love Kerry. He can play now. I don't know if it'll be on the Wizards because, they just signed Taj Gibson, so they got their third big, so I don't know where that leaves Vernon. I guess back on the go-go. I guess, maybe. The always said, sort of God, next year Diddy's going to score at least 12.5 points per game. That would be nice. Biggie said, take him over Todd. OBJ said, Adam Silver needs to step in on Tommy's affairs. This is sabotage. Chippy says, shot of whiskey, anyone, drown our sorrows. I want Johnny to do well, but I'm angry at his effort. Leo said, must say that Diddy told to Israeli press that during last season his house got robbed twice. That's why he had 3 games in a row where he did say something about him getting robbed or something, some crazy stuff. That was crazy. Kevin said maybe Davis could be a Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly has improved his offensive game a good amount though, at least. Patrick's serviceable. He's definitely serviceable in the defensive end. Offensive end. He ain't somebody you just can't rely on at all offensively. He said, what's up? What's going on, bro? Richie said there are at least 5 players on the Wizards Summer League team that are better than Johnny Davis. He will end up on the go-go. Sharpie said, Tommy said he wants dogs. Meanwhile, Johnny looking like a chihuahua. But chihuahua is technically a dog, man. It's a small dog. But if you're worried about Johnny Davis, I completely understand where you're coming from. If you're not worried about him, I get where you're coming from. You feel like it's early. You may feel like he's a late bloomer. All that. So I get where you're coming from with that. But if you're worried because of what you're seeing on the court, I get it. I understand it. I'd be a little worried too. It's definitely, in my opinion, man, it's something to keep an eye on, bro. Because we see what he's struggling with now. So we have something to go off of when it comes preseason time. Hopefully we see something better. It's just another top 10 pick that seems like he may not be all that. That's what it seems. But this is just starters. This is just the start. But oh no, man, it's disappointing for sure. 100% disappointing. Thanks for the 40. I can't speak. 40 viewers, guys. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button for your guy. Helps out a lot. I appreciate you guys talking in the chat with me. Even if you have a different opinion than me, that's what we here for. Just to talk. You don't gotta agree with me. You don't gotta agree with anybody in the chat. If you got a different opinion, we love that. We love the different opinions. We love the different opinions. We're free thinkers in here, man. If you don't agree with me, go ahead and say that. V-Lone ain't agree with me. He said that. I respect that. That's what I like. Not everybody got to agree with everything. But yeah, if you haven't, make sure you like the video for your boy. If you want to become a member and join the Wiz family, click the link that I have in the pinned chat in the comment box. Or if you want to send in a donation, go ahead and do that and send your boy a super chat as well if you would like. Kevin said he will be fine. I give him some time. NBA said Johnny needs time. Razzle, you said, what's wrong with Johnny? I haven't been watching Summer League. He's just a struggle in a lot of areas, man. He's struggling in a lot of areas, Razzle. His handle hasn't been good. being able to get past guys. He hasn't been able to do it. I mean, he's picking up his dribble consistently. Sometimes, like game 2, I see him shy away from a 3. It's just he looks like his confidence is low right now. He looks a little overmatched, a little out of sorts. Like, you know, some of his go-tos ain't working. Like they worked at Wisconsin and it ain't working in the summer league right now. He looking like he needs some time on the G League team, on the go-go. Don't know if that happens. Doubt it. But you never know. You never know. But I don't think it would hurt him at all. Bees, what's going on? You said I haven't been able to watch the games either. Sounds like Johnny don't got that arm. Yeah, man. He's oh no, man. Definitely worrisome. Worrisome right now, in my opinion. He has time, obviously, but I would say my main word. The worst part. I can guarantee before Johnny got drafted, when we talked about Johnny Davis, people were talking about him and expecting him to contribute immediately. They were saying he could be the starting point guard, come off the bench, play some backup 1 or backup 2. And now we're talking about him being on a go-go. Come on, man. That's some sound like some Wizards luck right there, man. We went from maybe him being meaningful in the rotation to talk about he need to be in a go-go. That's a bad drop off. NBA, you said Eagles are a little bit overrated. It could be very possible. You know, I don't like when the Eagles is like hype. Nobody likes when their team is like hyped up. Unless you're like the Bucks with Brady, you know you're going to be good. The Chiefs with Pat, you know you're going to be good. Like the Eagles, I'm not confident enough yet in the quarterback play to be that confident yet. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, man. I'd rather be like, oh, we'll be like 3rd in the division or something and pop off. You know, like Carson Wentz's MVP season, even though he didn't win, but the year he got hurt. You know, the Eagles, they weren't expected to be like, obviously Super Bowl contenders and win the division and all that. That just, you know, came out of nowhere. They were just good, like really good. But Kevin said Eagles suck on anything good. Philly's Joel Embiid and their cheesesteaks. We gonna see what your Commanders about, Kevin. What your little Commanders about? Trey, Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles is my favorite football team. Dan, you said I think Johnny is just a little nervous and overwhelmed emotionally. Wiz need to work him mentally off the court. I mean, they got to do something, bro. They got to do something with the man. Help him out some. Because it's a struggle right now. It's definitely a struggle. And oh no, man. I just hope he improves. I hope he improves, man. But right now he just looks a little like I feel like he's just like maybe stuff caught him off guard, like he's caught off guard right now or something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not writing him off. I'm not saying he's a bust. You know, I mean, personally, my list originally was Benedict, Dyson Daniels, and then I said Jalen Williams, and then I said Ochai Agbaji, and then Johnny Davis was like right there. That's how my personal list was. They went with Johnny. I like Johnny. I do. I still like Johnny. But I'm disappointed. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. I still like Johnny, though. But I'm disappointed. A lot of people felt like Johnny Davis was a safe pick. They felt like they could have picked somebody differently. And right now, they're getting proved correct. They're getting proved right now for feeling that way. They feel like the Wizards went with a safe pick. And right now, the results are favoring towards the... Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Leo said, D, what you think about Mitchell to the Wizards? Oh, I would love Mitchell to the Wizards. You know, We already be talking about, everybody be talking about positionless basketball. Positions don't really mean nothing no more. Anyway, shoot, give me Mitchell to the Wizards, man. Give me that Mitchell Brad backcourt. I don't know, throw Mitchell over there at the 1 or Brad over there at the 1. I don't know. Some non-point guard backcourt. Give me 2 shooting guards in the backcourt. I don't care. Preferably Donovan at the 1. Brad may turn that thing over a little too much. Kevin said, who would you trade for him? Name who you want. That's my answer to that, Kevin. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want, man. I get it done for you. But yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that. I doubt it. I doubt that's happening. We'll be cool though. We'll be fun. We'll be exciting. Definitely will be exciting. But I doubt that. I 100% doubt that. Bees, you said the boys gonna be chuckling and playing no D, but they'll get buckets. Yeah. It will be fun. It definitely will be fun, but I personally do think the Wizards need a 3rd star. I think the Wizards do need a 3rd star. They don't feel that way. They want to develop the young guys, and if you guys seen like one of the videos off of Tommy when he was doing the interview during the Summer League game, how he basically said that like Rui, Corey, and Denny are going to be coming off the bench, and that Will is, pretty much going to be the starting 3, which makes me feel like the Wizards' defense is going to be terrible again. I don't think the Wizards' defense is going to be good. If Will Barton is starting at the 3, their defense is going to be good. They're going to have another undersized 3, a guy who's a 2 playing the 3. And they're going to be bad defensively again. And they're going to get bullied by 3s. Leo, you say even Ben Simmons can be very big for us. Corey said we need to take at least for a year or 2 just so we get a couple of top lottery picks. Man, that time is gone and past. Chippy said we can't afford Mitchell even if we can and trade for KD around the same ballpark. I don't know if KD gets moved, man. The Nets are just asking for too much. Like, and KD... What is Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant is... I mean, yes, he's one of the best scorers in the league. But he's going on 34 years old. I mean... Oh, no, man. I'm not surprised, like, especially with the Nets asking price, that guys aren't trying to give up their Scotty Barnes or their Anthony Davises, etc. They're just jumping to give up their young pieces. Their star young pieces. Barry said KCP just got a 2-year, $30 million extension from Denver. Another reason he probably got moved. Yeah, KCP was unrestricted. I mean, Will Barton's an unrestricted free agent, so I don't know. He's an unrestricted free agent under this. After this season, so I don't know. I have no idea. You always said, what about Kemba Walker? Where's Duke playing? I think Kemba's still a free agent. He got bought out by the Pistons, and I think he's a free agent still. BG said, after the Dwight Howard saga, we don't need Simmons with any more backside problems. Yeah, that Dwight Howard stuff was crazy. That Dwight Howard stuff was pretty crazy. Not gonna cap, y'all. You said, I ain't watched the Wizards today, but I heard Johnny played terrible once again while Jalen Williams and Ochai Agbaji out there dropping 20-plus points. Yeah, man. Ochai, I'm not surprised. Ochai's a guy who I've said before, he's a guy who don't leave him open, especially in that corner. He'll kill you from 3. He's like, I feel like a true 3-and-D guy. Like, he can cash from 3. I mean, he's a senior, right? He's a senior, so he's an older guy. Got that 4 years of college. I mean, I'm truly just not surprised. So, that he's hooping. Ochai's a smart guy. He can play above the rim as well. He's a smart guy. And then Jalen Williams. Great feel for the game. Crafty. Just knows where to be. Can handle the ball if he's ever has the ability to show that. I don't know how he's going to do it in OKC because they got SGA, who I think may be on the move eventually. They got Josh Giddey. Then they got him. All who can handle the ball. So, I mean, I hope that Jalen can eventually, whatchamacallit. I will say, if the Wizards went with Jalen Williams probably will be having a pretty good summer league for the Wizards right now. I'm not for the cat. NBA said Kimba to DC. No. They just signed DeLon Wright and Monte Morris. There's absolutely no Kimba to DC. Kevin said, okay, I thought we could do a trade. So you move Kuz, Diddy, Kisper, Rui, and Vernon, whatever picture you want to throw in. Jazz probably gets a better package than that. Not probably, definitely probably gets a better package than that. Leora said Kemba could be the missing piece, and I don't think he's expensive. Leora, if Kemba Walker, the guy who's been bounced from Boston, then thrown out of the Knicks rotation, and the Knicks got worse when he got there, and he got bounced out of their rotation, then he got traded off to Detroit, who then proceeded to buy him out, and he's still currently a free agent. I think that says a lot about that player, man, and his status currently. There's not guys foaming out the mouth for Kemba Walker. I'm sorry. Did he sign with somebody and I missed it? Like John Wall, he got signed immediately after he got bought out. But man. Kemba is not it. And the Wizards already have defensive issues. They already have defensive problems. Probably will have defensive problems again this season. They don't need Kemba Walker at all. And if you think he's the missing piece, this team is in the mud. Barry said I wasn't big on Johnny. Wanted them to trade the pick for another player or move back. There are about 20 guys I would have preferred over Johnny. Still going to give him the season, but yikes. Kevin said if we could keep KP and Brad, that would be our big three. DeLon, Monte, Barton, Gafford, Gill, and Gibson. Barry said Kim ain't coming here. If they signed someone, it would probably be Dennis Smith Jr. I don't know if they can sign anybody after signing Taj Gibson. I don't even know if they have enough money to get anybody else. They don't, actually. I think Taj was really almost literally the last move they could really make. BG said no, it's too easy to tell, but the verdict. Oh no, it's too early to tell, but is the verdict that Johnny isn't going to be in the rotation? I'm gonna be honest, bro. If the summer league is telling me anything, that man don't need to be nowhere near the rotation right now. We'll see in preseason though. I think preseason will really truly be the determining factor on if he's in the rotation or not. But if the Wizards are going off a summer league, that does not look like a guy who's ready to be in an NBA rotation right now. Unless you're like a tanking team. If you're a tanking team and you're trying to tank, sure, put Johnny up in there. Why not? But the Wizards are trying to win games, quote unquote. So I don't know if you want somebody like Johnny how he's currently looking, getting rotation minutes. Which is why I would like for him to be on the go-go, but that's not. I just don't see the Wizards doing that. They're not going to send their 10th pick to the go-go because you want to know why they're not going to send their 10th pick to the go-go? Because that's going to prove once again that they're not a good drafting team. Tommy is not a good drafting GM. Tommy's good with trades. I don't think Tommy's really lost any kind of trade really that I can think of, but his drafting is still a question mark. Rui and Denny around the league, if you listen to Zach Lowe's podcast and when he talked about the Wizards, around the league, Denny and Rui are question marks. Denny is a guy. He said Denny is a guy that he can see as really as a role player in this league. Rui, they really kind of don't know that much about. So the league is, when it comes to the Wizards role players, there are question marks around the league. The Wizards are trying to make them key pieces in their playoff team. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, they're also saying that Zach Lowe, whatchamacallit, these are all things I've been saying. These are all things I've been saying. I'm going to go to the Wizards Reddit. I believe somebody put like a, pretty much like a little, what the? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Can't find it on there. Corey said they're not good at drafting at all. Leo, you said Diddy's the only defender in this team, and for winning, we must have defense. Chip said, who picked him, Unseld or Shepard? Shepard was Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura draft was Tommy's first draft. He was like the interim. He was the interim or something like that. He was the interim. So on now. I'm trying to find the Zach Lowe stuff. Okay, yes, this is what Zach Lowe said about the Wizards. He said, I just don't know where they're going from here. I've said that a plethora of times. He said, I would say their starting five next year is Monte, Bradley, Cal, I'll guess Denny, and then Porzingis with a bench unit of DeLon Wright, Corey, Rui, Will, and Daniel Gafford. And they're capped out going forward. They owe a first-round pick. They owe Bradley Beal $1 gazillion on a no-trade clause. And on Beal, he added that the Wizards missed the boat when trading him when his value was at an all-time high in 2019 and 2020. And now his trade value is probably, frankly, at an all-time low on this contract. I mean, these are all things. This is the reality when we're talking about the Washington Wizards, guys. This is the reality. He said Bill is not the best player on a great team. The jury has already returned its verdict on that. I think he can be the second best player on a great team, but he can't be the best player on a great team. This is all things that's been said by a plethora of Wizards fans, including me. All of these things that I've just read off. He said the future here is they're almost like the Knicks in that they have all these young players that nobody quite knows what to make of. And their only move, if they keep Bill, is to somehow compile some of those players and whatever picks they can trade into a Damian Lillard or somebody who can help their team, a superstar X. I just don't know if they can win the bidding for that player, even against the Knicks, who have way more draft equity. Like I said, Wizards fans overvaluate Rui, Denny, Corey, etc. The way people look at the Wizards' young core around the league, nobody really knows what to make of them yet. Nobody knows, like, everybody, there's no, like, oh, these guys are going to be stars or blah, blah, blah. Nobody really knows. I mean, he said the no trade clause sent a tremor through the NBA last week. He said, and now with Bill in control of his future, the Wizards need one of their young players to blossom. Unfortunately for Washington, there's no blue chip prospects on their roster. He said on Avdia, Lowe said he has a good feel for the game and a good rebounder for a small forward, but 16% usage rate probably profiles as a good role player. He said on Hachimura, who only played just 42 games in his third NBA season. He said he shoots 45% from three, but he's a terrible passer, terrible rebounder, terrible defender, takes too many long twos. I think he's going to become an okay to good player, but nobody knows what to make of him. He said on Kispert, can shoot, but nobody knows what to make of him beyond that. Johnny Davis. Marks added Johnny Davis, who the Wizards selected with the 10th overall pick of this year's draft. He has not shined in a few appearances at NBA Summer League in Las Vegas and said he struggled. Mark added that everything has to line up right for the Wizards to be a 6th or 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. I just don't know how they build a good defense with this roster, Lowe said. The only way to bail out is to trade Bill down the line, Lowe added, except they're just sort of voluntarily sabotaged his trade value, which I just don't know what the next move is for them. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how everybody outside of Washington pretty much views the Washington Wizards. There you go. When we say the Wizards aren't a good drafting team, that's what we mean. Nobody knows anything for certain about any of their young prospects. There's no blue chip young prospect on their roster. So if there's a trade battle for a star, etc., nobody really knows. They're probably going to lose on that. That's just what happens. I mean, everybody wants to say, you know, Rui's this, Denny's this, Corey could be this, blah, blah, blah. These guys could be this. But this is the reality of what people think of the Wizards around the NBA and what they think of their young guys around the NBA. This is the facts. This is the truth. Okay, so now maybe crazy, but what if Tatum requests a trade from Boston and that we somehow could pull a trade? One, I don't know why Tatum will leave a team that just made the finals. Two, I don't know why he would leave a team to come to Washington, D.C. He would leave a better coaching situation, a better franchise situation, a better roster situation to come to D.C. Why exactly outside of Bill's friendship? Only way he's playing with Brad is if Brad goes to Boston. Only way he's playing with Brad is if Brad goes to Boston. Show you said just getting on, update me on the convo. I was just showing the sad reality of the way people think of the, you know, the way the Wizards are thought of around the NBA league. You know, sad case. The Wizards are a team that, they're a team that struggled. You know, they're a team that has struggled to draft as well. Oh no, man. Tough bananas. Tough bananas. So yeah, I mean, that's just the sad reality of the Washington Wizards. Like, let's be real. The Washington Wizards don't really have a direction still. Their roster is decent, but the Wizards, for them to even really make the 6th seed or 7th seed, a lot of things have to go right. You have to hope that KP stays healthy. You have to hope that Rui and Denny make these jumps. Kuzma makes this next jump. You got to hope for all these things to happen. Also, I mean, we talking about 6, 7 seed at best. 7 seed is still playing territory. And we're talking about at best. I mean, people think more highly of Denny and Rui than teams around the league and front offices around the league think. Their 10th round pick in Summer League, the only thing I've learned about him is that you never know when he's having a good or bad day, according to Tommy. Oh no, man. Oh no, man. The Wizards are a pretty delusional franchise. The Wizards are a pretty delusional franchise. Let me do the countdown for these Wizards real quick. The Washington Wizards have no direction still. Their roster is okay. A lot of things have to go right for them to maybe make the 6th seed. Maybe. That's a big maybe. They have a lot of things have to go right. Players have to blossom into certain things. Certain guys have to stay healthy. Wizards fans overvalue their young players in comparison to the way other people around the league view their young players. So when it comes to trading for like a star or whatnot, a lot of the times they're probably going to be outbidded because the Wizards don't really have a blue chip young player, young prospect that they can really throw out there. For example, the Kings with a Tyrese Halliburton. It's just tough, man. It is really tough. This is the path the Wizards have gone down, and we just gotta roll with it, man. We just gotta roll with it. You know, unless the Wizards can pull a big trade out of their a-hole, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, man. We can only hope. We can only hope. That's all I can really say on the matter, man. That's really all I can say. I have no clue. I have no clue. Shuggy said, all staff will allow Brad to fleece them should be looking for jobs next season. It's just the Wizards, their off seasons are predictable. Every move that was made has been predicted. A lot of fans have predicted Monte Morris, DeLon Wright, Johnny Davis. Just everything's been predictable, right on par. Decent moves, but not really anything to phone home about. I mean, like I said before, this is looking like a playing team in my honest opinion. But they think they can compete, so hey. Go ahead and try to compete then, brother. Go do you. Go do you, man. Go do you. Go do you, Wizards. Chippy said, trade Diddy, Rui, or Diddy. They will be great on that team. It's the curse of the Wizards. Like, people, like I say, trade the draft picks. DeJounte Murray was on the board. Trade those draft picks. You want to know why? Because we go from saying Johnny Davis should be this, Johnny Davis should be that, he should start, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. And now I'm seeing people consistently say he should go play with the Capital City Go-Go. This is our 10th overall pick. And people are legitimately talking about him maybe needing to spend time with the Capital City Go-Go. Our 10th pick. Our 9th overall pick, Rui Hachimura. We just read Zach Lowe say maybe he's going to be an okay player, but nobody really knows about him. Deni Avdija rebounds well, low usage rate, good feel for the game though. Nobody really knows what to make of him. Corey, shooter, but still nobody really knows what to make of him. Also, to add on the Rui point, bad passer, bad rebounder, long twos. 2 of our 9th picks. 2 top 10 picks right there. Nobody knows about them. Nobody knows about them. Nobody knows what to think of them yet. Johnny Davis, 10th pick. Fans are saying he needs time in the G League on the Capital City Go-Go. So when I say I don't care about them first round picks, this is why I say that. This is exactly why I say that. Why do I care about first round picks on an organization that refuses to tank, why do I care about these picks? When if they end up 9, 10, 8, they're probably going to draft a guy that people don't, they just don't really know what that player is right now. 2-3 years in. They still don't know about him. But they're probably not going to be a blue chip prospect at that position. Because the Wizards never draft guys that are blue chip guys in that spot. So, I don't know, man. Y'all got more faith than me. But, keep winning them baby trades, Tommy. Keep winning them baby trades, man. Keep winning them baby trades. Keep winning them baby trades, bro. But, I mean, the outlook, bro, on this team, in my opinion, guys, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It's hard for me to be positive and to be optimistic when I'm just not finding a way to be optimistic. It's hard. And I can't just delude myself into feeling optimistic about the future of the team. Like, if they want to make some big trade and whatnot all of a sudden, then it's like, whoa, okay, now we shaking things up. Like, it's different now, you know? But all this Delon Wright, Monte Morris, Will Barton, all that is cool, bro. But, the Washington Wizards are the only team in the NBA that feel like Bradley Beal should be a number one guy. That's the problem. The Wizards, everybody gets elevated to a level above where they would probably be at on an actually good team. Bradley Beal's a number one guy on the Washington Wizards. On a really good team, he's probably a 2. Maybe 3 if they already got a really good 2. Like AD and Braun. Right? You know, it's just, oh no, man. Oh no. You got a team that refuses to rebuild, but I just don't know. The Wizards are weird. They're a weird team. They're a weird team. Like, and it's just like, this is the thing. Wizards fans, etc., everybody has these high hopes for these certain players and whatnot. But it's like when you ask the people around the league, you ask the people around the league, it's like, I don't know. I don't know about this guy. So, that's our situation, man. That's the Wizards situation. It's odd. It's weird. It's what happens when you have a guy. Because Ted's still making bread regardless. You know, he's still making bread. That's at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And it's tough. It really is tough. Kevin Sages with a good product on the court. Don't care about players. Well, we can only hope. We can only hope for that, man. We can only hope. But the next Wizards Summer League game, guys, is July 15th on Friday at 9 p.m. on ESPN2. So, against the Indiana Pacers. So, we may be getting a look at Benedict Mathurin, my number one guy. We can only hope. We can only hope, man. So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. But yeah, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN2. Indiana Pacers, Washington Wizards. They play their 4th Summer League game. Hopefully, we can get a little better showing off out of Johnny. But, hey, at least we have this from Ted. At least, you know, when worst comes to worst with Ted Leonsis, from Ted Leonsis, this is what people say. This is what it's all about right here. Ted, when it comes to rival league owners, on him since he re-signed Brad, they said, "I wish we had a relationship like you have with your players." What a flex! What a point to brag on and hit on. I love it. I love it. This is what it's all about. Having other rival GMs say, I wish we had relationships like you have with your players. As they all laugh, and as soon as Ted turns around, they all start laughing behind him and laughing at him and pointing at him and calling him a dweeb. So, oh no, man. Oh no, guys. But tough situation. But I want to thank you guys for all tuning in with your boy. Thank you for leaving all the likes you guys have. Once again, if you want to become a member, we're trying to hit 20 members on the channel. If you want to become a member, hit that link that I have in the pin comment box, and that'll take you to the members page. If you want to join the Wiz family and support, or if you want to send your boy a super chat and donate, you can support in that way as well if you would like. Somber times, man. Somber times. I wish Ted the best, in his endeavors and trying to get this team to be something. I wish Tommy the best in trying to get this team to be something. But I'm just struggling to find a path. It's just Wizards fans always happen to think so much highly of the team or certain players than the rest of the league thinks. The Wizards fans view these guys so much higher than what everybody else around the league views them as. So maybe it's because they're looking at it, from a non-Wizards fan perspective, and Wizards fans are looking at it from, I want my team to be good, so I need these guys to be good, so I'm going to say they're going to be good perspective. It's time to get real, man. The Wizards situation is not the best looking. It's pretty clunky. And I'm going to be honest, I still have absolutely no clue what they're doing. No clue. Like, they're making moves, but I still have no idea what they're supposed to be accomplishing here. I still have no idea what they're supposed to be accomplishing here. I don't. I still don't. So, hey. Johnny Davis. Another rough game. Another rough outing. At first, it was first game of Summer League. Now it was only the second game of Summer League. Now it's the third game of Summer League, and it's just like, man, it's Summer League, so blah, blah, blah. He's a late bloomer. He was a late bloomer in college, so now he's a late bloomer, so maybe he's a late bloomer is the reason I guess that's the reason he can't drive past guys and keeps getting blocked and turning it over, etc. It's because he's a late bloomer, so maybe he got a red shirt this year and wait till next year. We got people talking about our top 10 pick going to the go-go. That's what we got fans talking about. So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. Preseason will be here. Before you know it, man. Before you know it, preseason will be here. But yeah, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in, chatting with me. Whether you agreed or disagreed with me. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. I'm ready for the regular season to start, man. I hate this. I'm over this little summer league stuff. I'm ready for the regular season to start. So we can really be, play some meaningful ball. Play some meaningful basketball. And have some meaningful post-game reviews and things like that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that to start, guys. I really am. I truly am. I truly, truly am. But once again, man, thank you guys for tuning in with your boy. I probably will be streaming tomorrow. Maybe at my normal time of 11 a.m. I'm off work tomorrow. So I'll probably cut the stream on tomorrow just to chat it up with you guys about whatever's going on. Talk about Johnny a little bit more. So expect to stream tomorrow. I definitely will probably be streaming. I will say that. So, yeah. Thank Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Do better, Johnny. Give the fans something to cheer about. Give the fans who are pro Johnny a reason they can come in here and say, that's why I wanted the Wizards to draft this guy. Give the JD fans, Johnny, give them a reason to say, come in my chat and say, this is why I told the Wizards, this is why I said the Wizards to draft Johnny Davis. I told you, he liked that. This is what I'm talking about. Because right now, the only excuses they giving right now is this summer league, he a late bloomer, blah, blah, blah. And we scrapping to find positive things to talk about with you. As far as this, he had some good hustle, he's played good defensively here, blah, blah, blah. We scrapping right now. We don't need to be scrapping. We need to just see it and be like, bam, come in here after the game. Johnny was out there cooking. Yes, sir. That's all we want, man. Give us something to cheer about. Give us something to cheer about, JD. That's all we ask for. You know, because all the anti-JD guys right now, they up. They up right now. They like, man, I told you. I'm coming out of Wisconsin. I said, man, he couldn't really create no space. He ain't really had no handle. He wasn't athletic like that. You know, I ain't think he had it like that at the next level. When, he bullied his way to a lot of his buckets, making tough shots. They ain't really going to fly at the next level. They up right now. They up. They up on you, JD. Your pro JD guys scrapping right now. Holding on like, hey, it's Summer League, get Summer League, get Summer League. All the anti-JD guys going in right now. You got to flip that around, man. You got to flip that around. You got to flip that around, man. Yeah. Your pro JD guys need a win, Johnny. Your pro Johnny guys need a win. Because they taking L's right now. And I'm disappointed too. But, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. So be on the lookout for the stream tomorrow. Appreciate the likes, guys. Like I said, if you want to become a member, you can always become a member. Either clicking the link in the pinned chat or on desktop, clicking on my channel and hitting the join button. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody have a good night. It's about 10 o'clock my time. 10 o'clock at night my time. Everybody have a good night, man. Be safe. Don't let the Wizards get you down. Think positive, man. If you can. Or be like me and just think a little realistically about it. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys on the next stream, man. Peace.